Remarks came during an interview on Australian television. Let's listen in to his full statement.
And I think we're on the verge of completing this war, a seven-front war that includes Iran and its proxies. And when that happens, I think we'll have tremendous opportunities to expand the peace. I've said that this war could end today. It can end it if Hamas lays down its arms and releases the remaining 50 hostages, at least 20 of which are alive. And that's our goal, to get all the hostages out, to disarm Hamas, demilitarize Gaza, and give a different future for Gazans. My goal is not to occupy Gaza, it's to free Gaza. Free them from Hamas tyranny, free Israel and others from Hamas terrorism, give Gaza and Israel a different future. And I think we're close to doing it. It'll have to, of course, mean getting the last strongholds of Hamas. They shouldn't be there.
In a related development, the United Nations officially declared a famine in Gaza, blaming what it called Israel's systemic obstruction of aid. The declaration follows a stark warning from Israel's Defense Minister, Israel Katz, who threatened to destroy Gaza City. With more than 2 million people trapped in the territory, UN officials warn that mass displacement, starvation and civilian casualties will only worsen if aid continues to be restricted. We're now joined by John Rossomando, who's the president of Viking Research Associates and a geopolitical analyst. He joins us live from Washington, D.C. Thank you very much, John, for joining us here on NewsX World. Pleasure to have you. I want to start off with the statements that Benjamin Netanyahu has just made. He has said that this war is close to being over. He said that Israel is close to meeting its aims. However, that does not stop the alarm bells being raised by humanitarian organizations all over the world and also foreign governments about this new assault on Gaza City, which is predicted to catastrophically increase the humanitarian disaster in Gaza, which is currently going on. Your thoughts on the statement and the possibility that the Gaza war might end soon, given the approach that the IDF and the Israeli government is taking to this war?
Well, the main Israeli goal now is to neutralize the tunnel network underneath Gaza City. And with Israel set to take the Gaza City, it brings it closer to the end. I mean, Hamas could end the war tomorrow by releasing the hostages, laying down its arms, becoming a political entity, which the Arab League has called on Hamas to do. However, Hamas and Iran want to continue this war. I mean, talk about the humanitarian crisis. I mean, it's based on what Hamas is saying from its health ministry that's being provided to the UN. So there's a lot of foggy questions out there.
Ross, apologies, John, it is a finding that has come from a UN-backed organization. This has said that, and we've all seen the images coming out of the enclave of children starving. We've all seen the aid distribution sites, the chaos of people scrambling to get aid. We've seen the images of starving children. Israel has said that this is fake. What are your thoughts on that? What's your response?
Okay, let's look at the New York Times when it published an image of an emaciated child who had cancer and said that it was because of starvation. You also have videos that haven't made it into the media of Hamas fighters hijacking convoys. I mean, the Israelis haven't gotten directly involved in protecting those convoys because it doesn't want to be accused of, getting caught in the crossfire.
Those are disputed claims, John.
Okay, let's put it this way: where are the statistics that are being used by the UN to justify this coming from? The Gaza Health Ministry that's run by Hamas. The UN employs Hamas fighters. There are at least 30 or so individuals who participated in the October 7th massacre who had UN identity cards. So the United Nations is not a neutral party here. All I have to say is that we don't know what the truth is because we're in the middle of the fog of war. The Israelis have their version. Hamas has its version. The United Nations basically serves Hamas, is biased in favor of Hamas. Just look at Francesca Albanese, the UN reporter on Gaza. She's very pro-Hamas. She said that Hamas was democratically elected. So we're not the United Nations is not an unbiased party here. It is a party to the conflict, and is not shouldn't be should be taken with a grain of salt.
Okay, John, you are staying with us to discuss further updates from the